Cedella Harvey grew up in a small fishing village on the southern shores of Jamaica. With few job opportunities, she set out for work with the fishing industry on a remote key of Pedro Bank. 50 miles off the coast of Jamaica, with no running water and no electricity, Pedro Bank is a remote and often difficult outpost for fishers trying to make a living. But it is also one of the country's most productive and most threatened fishing grounds.
I first came to Pedro Key in 2013. Back where I live, we have few options, and at the time, people were traveling abroad and getting involved in drugs, and I decided that wasn't the life I wanted for me and my children. So I decided to come out here to Pedro and be a part of the fishing industry. Conch fishing is like the biggest thing in the fishing industry. That's where the country makes a whole lot of money in exporting. And this is the place that you can find that amount of conch to export, out here on the Pedro Bank.
With time, Cedella joined a small group of fishers and was trained to be a warden, tasked with safeguarding this critical habitat. Under the Caribbean Marine Biodiversity Program, a program funded by the U.S. Agency for International Development and implemented by the Nature Conservancy, the wardens help protect a vital fish sanctuary that surrounds part of Pedro Bank.
Out here in Pedro, I'm the only female warden. I'm used to fishing, so I'm used to getting up and going out there each day.
Cedella, she comes from the main area where the fishers come from. So she have a very impact on them as well. As long as she's in the boat, she can call a person name. Yes, she's good and she's effective.
Coming onto this program and meeting Cedella, I understood that she used to fish, and so she has an intimate knowledge of the fishing industry and how it operates on the Pedro Banks. So she has been able to have conversations with the fishermen, let them know exactly why we need the sanctuary, how it benefits them, how they can help her to help manage the sanctuary.
To get to the fishers, you can't just go and tell them not to do something. You have to give them a reason. And the reason that we're giving out is that the sanctuary is for their own benefit. And they'll take on to that. Since we've been monitoring, we've been seeing a whole lot of conchs close to the harbor and a large number of boobies down here. We have a whole lot of sharks in the harbor and turtle just playing out there in the sea. I think if it wasn't for this sanctuary, people would just go and fish all day, all night. The fish population would have died out.
As a marine biologist, managing a fish sanctuary in an area such as this is of utmost importance because we've seen the decline in the biodiversity within the Caribbean, especially when you come to coral reefs and coral reef fishes.
My life has changed since I've become a warden. I feel more empowered as a woman. Even my kids, they're proud of me. Yes, my mom is working out there in Pedro, she's a warden and all of that. The benefits of the sanctuary is for our children and grandchildren. I tell my children, your mom is a conservation officer. She takes care of the birds and the turtles on Bird Key. And I also protect the sanctuary, which is going to make sure that in your lifetime, if you should come into fishing, there will still be fish left for you.